What is up, you guys? My name is Mason Healy, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you guys are new here, do me a quick favor and hit the subscribe button right now because I don't want you to miss out on future videos like this one. So today I have an advice video for you guys because it has been a second since I've done an advice video, and I thought this is perfect timing because we're getting to the end of the year and everyone's thinking about New Year's and their goals and their resolutions. Don't get me wrong, I'm obsessed with setting goals for yourself. I love the idea of it, but I think so many times, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me, so many times we set resolutions that don't stick. Like, we could probably hold on to a goal for like 2 months at most, and then we go right back to where we used to be. We go right back to eating the unhealthy foods, or like the gyms are so full for like the first 2 weeks of January, and then they end up being empty like by February. So there's a reason why all that's happening, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. I want to help you figure out how to make those resolutions stick, because if you're gonna set the goals for yourself and take the time to like really commit something to yourself, you obviously don't want to go back to your old ways. You want to figure it out once and for all. So if this sounds like something that could help you, keep watching. I have the most interesting perspective, and I actually heard it from Gabby Bernstein, who's an author. She's super dope. You should go check out her stuff. But basically, when you set a New Year's resolution of like maybe like going to the gym or eating less or whatever it is, you probably have so many things that you want to accomplish for yourself, and I think what happens is we don't go to the root of the problem. So let's say your goal for this new year is to eat healthier and eat less junk food. What I would say is, instead of setting that goal for yourself, I would set the goal of really going to the root of the problem and figure out why you're overeating in the first place. Because obviously there's a reason why you feel the need to eat those 35 cupcakes. Obviously there's a reason why you're wanting to drink that alcohol or do whatever it is. There's something there that's driving you to do that. And if you don't go to the root of the problem, then it's never gonna get changed. That's what's making you act out in the first place. That feeling or the pain or the need to forgive yourself or whatever it is, there's a reason why you're doing these things, and your goal should be to be able to figure out what's causing you to do these things. So for example, let's say your goal is to maybe like drink less alcohol. There's a reason why you're grabbing the drink. Is there pain in there from something in the past that's like upset you or hurt you? Do you need to forgive someone or forgive yourself? I don't know. The possibilities are endless of what it could be. But as soon as you find that out for yourself, you're gonna be so much more free, and it's gonna feel so much better, and it's gonna feel right, and you're not gonna feel like you're struggling against a goal. It's gonna flow, and you're gonna feel like you want to, like you're trying to like make improvement for yourself instead of feeling like you're fighting something that's impossible. Because honestly, when you're going up against that pain that you haven't faced or whatever it is, that basically is impossible. It's impossible to move past that until you really face the deeper issue. I think the same thing applies also if you're, not only if you're like wanting to stop negative habits, but also if you're wanting to like implement new ones. Or let's say you like have a business that you've been wanting to start, or you have a book you've been wanting to write. There's a reason why you're not taking those steps forward in writing that book or starting that business or going on dates. Is it that you're stuck in your comfort zone? Is it that you're afraid of rejection? There's so many different reasons, like I said, of what it could be, but there's a reason why you're not doing it. So figure out what that reason is. What are you afraid of? What are you insecure about? Like, what's stopping you from making lasting change? And I think once you really face that and really try to like figure it out, I don't know if you need therapy, I don't know what you need to figure it out, but make your goal to figure out why you're doing the negative habit in the first place. So I don't know, I know this is such a quick topic, but I freaking love this concept of, instead of setting New Year's resolutions, set the goal for yourself that you're gonna figure out what's underlying all these negative behaviors in the first place. And honestly, what I would say to do is to write out everything that's stopping you from being happy, from being successful, from getting closer to your dreams. Write it all out. Just get it all out on paper. You could write, I'm afraid of getting rejected. I feel like I'm too old for this. There's underlying pain. I need to forgive someone. There's so many reasons, like there's so many things that could be stopping you from getting to where you want to go. And if you write them all out and get them all out on paper, it feels so much better because it's not in your head anymore. It's down on paper and you can actually see it in front of you. And then from there, you can take proactive action to be able to move past those things. You can work on healing the pain from the past that's causing you to drink the alcohol. You can figure out how to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because if you think about it, put yourself 5 years down the line from now and picture yourself living this exact same life. Probably not super exciting. I mean, maybe you love your life and that's really good, but obviously you want to constantly improve and grow. So if you put yourself 5 years down the line and you're still living the same life, that doesn't feel very good. You obviously want to make sure that you're making strides and moving forward. And I think that mindset will definitely get the fire under your butt to like get you moving and like get you really thinking seriously about this, because it's like you can't live this same life forever. You constantly constantly want to be growing and improving your life in some way. And if you're not, then you're basically staying stagnant and life isn't that exciting. So those are my thoughts about New Year's resolutions. Do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree? What do you think about it? What is like the one thing that's like holding you back, or that has been holding you back, that you haven't faced? And are you ready to face it? Are you ready to like start making real changes instead of staying stuck in the same patterns and the same ways that you've been living? Now is more of a time than ever to really move forward and get your life going. Like the excuses, all of the stuff that you've been sitting on and living with, it's so like old, and like you don't need that anymore. So I hope this helps you guys. I know it was a quick video, but if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Comment the words New Year's down below so I know you made it to this point in the video. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit subscribe right now, because I make new videos every single week. So I'll see you next time. Okay, goodbye!